It's been a while since I've talked about the Wizard Liz. I'm not going to go too deep into her story in this video, but I'll drop the links to the past 3 live streams I've done about her in the description box. For those of you who have no idea who she is, here's the TLDR. Her real name is Fatima Jabrilova, but she goes by the Wizard Liz. That name alone sets her up for failure because the title wizard traditionally refers to a male sorcerer. Yet she's a woman, and I never met a woman who proudly called herself a wizard before. A witch? Sure, but not a wizard. However, to each their own. Liz created her YouTube channel on Christmas Eve in 2016. It wasn't until late 2021 that she started making longer talk-style videos like this one.
People actually listening to you and not pretending like they're hearing what you're saying? Do you want to attract that partner that you desire because your confidence radiates and they cannot do anything but be near you? Do you want to walk into every single room and have all eyes on you, even if you're just in your pajamas, because that's the energy you radiate? Well, honey, keep watching, because I will show you in this video how to get confident. And before you start to comment, oh my god, it's easy for you to say you're pretty, it's easy for you to be confident. I was more beautiful when I was younger. Way more beautiful. I was extremely, like, when I would go out with my mom, people would stop us constantly and be like, you are gorgeous. And I was the most insecure creature on this earth. People would walk all over me. People would use and abuse me like crazy. You wanted a little dum-dum walking around? Liz was a little dum-dum. Literally. You would ask me anything, I would do that for you.
With this new format, Liz quickly gained millions of followers by sharing personal growth stories from her difficult past. Keep in mind that she was only 21 years old at the time. This chick was giving life advice to her female audience with very little life experience. Liz and Landon Nickerson first met online in 2022 through IG messaging. However, 2 years later, while she was sitting at an airport in Athens, Greece, she was surprised to see Landon in person.
I decided, let me book a trip to Santorini with my friend. So I did that. I booked a trip, all these things, and we had a flight to Santorini, but there was a stop in Athens because I had booked last minute and all the flights were full. Okay, they were full. So me and my friend, we go to the airport, and mind you guys, I'm wearing a cap that's like up until here. You can barely see, you can see like this of my nose, and I'm wearing a mask. Okay. No one could recognize me. I think probably people couldn't even recognize what gender I was. I'm walking in the airport and we stop in Athens. Me and my friend, we quickly go get like some food and stuff. And we go to this place that's like, you have to go through the perfume section. And there's like this place you can sit, okay? So we sit down there quickly, and then we're like, okay, after that, we're going to go to the gate. So me and her were sitting. And I'm like, I pulled the mask a little bit just to eat my food. This is how much you can see of my face, okay? Like nothing. I'm sitting, and all of a sudden, I hear Liz. I look up, and I'm like, Landon? And guys, I do not know how he recognized me. I do not know how I recognized him. I've never seen this guy in my life, never in real life. I don't know what he looks like, and he definitely didn't look like how he used to look 3 years before. That's the only time I saw his picture. And I don't know how, I literally don't know, you could not see my face, how he recognized me. When he came to sit down next to me, I looked at him, and the first thing I thought is, why does this guy look so much like me? That kept going through my head. Like, we have the same eyes and all these things. And I was like, why does he look like me? And then I felt such a strong energy from him. And I'm a person, I'm very intuitive. So I feel things. I don't really think, I feel. So I'm sitting in front of him, and it was almost like we're sitting and he's talking to me, and everyone else started to become noise. We were almost like the only one in the airport, and I felt like such a strong energy overcome me. And I looked at him, and I've never had that feeling with anyone that I saw, and I was like, whoa, I'm actually shook. And then he starts telling me about why he's there, because he lives in America. Like, what are the odds of us meeting each other in an airport in Athens? What are the odds, guy? Like, I don't live in Europe. He lives in America. Like, that's crazy. So he was telling me he was supposed to go to Mykonos, but his friends had just scammed him or whatever, and they had canceled on him. So he's like, yeah, I'm going back to America. But he's like, I forgot my bag where you were sitting. That's why I came back for my bag. Guys, can you imagine the coincidence here? You know, look how divinely guided that is. I look at him and he was telling his story and I go like, you know what, I felt bad for him. So I was like, listen, instead of like going back to America, if you want, you can join me and my friend on our trip to Santorini. We're staying in this hotel. Like, you can also book a villa there if you want to. We've never been, so we can explore together. And he was like, really? And I was like, yeah. And he's like, okay. Then me and my friend, we both went to Santorini and he arrived 2 hours later. And yeah, me and him were inseparable ever since, like literally the first day we connected and started talking to each other when we were both in Santorini. We couldn't stop talking about marriage. We couldn't stop talking about starting a family. And which is crazy because I've never been the person to want to commit to someone. I've never been the person to want to start a family or feel like, oh, I want to start a family with this person. I've never felt safe enough to do that. But there was something within him that made my inner child feel so safe.
Many people have pointed out that because Liz overshares so much of her life online, this was the moment Landon took advantage of the situation by showing up at the same airport and pretending it was a coincidence. Soon after meeting each other in July 2024, they immediately began a relationship. 2 months later, Liz announced that she was engaged to Landon.
I am getting married and I am engaged.
We just got engaged and then we were both, oh, and the way we got engaged is so funny. We didn't even say anything about that. Maybe another day, but we got engaged very quickly.
When I posted him on Instagram and my TikTok, just know I'm locked in.
The following year, in May 2025, Liz publicly accused Landon of cheating on her via a secret Snapchat account. Liz accused Landon of messaging other girls and telling them that his relationship with Liz was fake.
According to Liz, Landon had allegedly created a Snapchat account specifically to message other women and not just chatting, but trying to arrange meetups with one of them. She posted on her Instagram story, "I will never ever create a fake narrative for social media. I will not preach something and not take the advice myself." Landon decided to make a Snapchat account and reach out to a girl to meet up. He was just with me in London, made a whole book about how much he loves me. Anyways, the girl reached out to me, to my friend today, showed us evidence. He called the relationship fake. Meanwhile, my cats are with him in Dallas. All my stuff is there in our apartment, and oh, I'm 4 months pregnant. He says he's incredibly sorry, but honestly, I feel like I didn't know him at all. I feel stupid for ignoring the signs and dreams I had that I even told him about, and he told me I was crazy. Listen to your intuition, women. Men want to lead the world, but can't even control their lust. It's weak. A man that can't control his lust will never be able to lead. I'm absolutely heartbroken and shocked. My haters can go celebrate, haha, so funny. I will always have the last laugh though. He lost everything and I gained everything, thank God. She had also said, "How are you going to spend close to $1 million on me? Refuse to be more than a week without me and refuse to do long distance until we get our visa stuff done because you want to be attached to my hip. Make me get rid of my apartment, move with you all over the world, stay in Airbnbs whilst we wait for the visa process. Cuddled to sleep together 4 days ago, message me on the plane how much you miss me and so excited to build our family. To then, the day you land, decide to cheat on Snapchat. The girl was a longtime follower and fan of my content and she told you no multiple times. Can't even cheat because she didn't want you. Oh Lord."
Get this. She was 4 months pregnant at the time. Despite everything, Liz stayed in the relationship and even attacked a woman named Abby who had posted TikTok videos exposing Landon of doing the same thing to her that he did to Liz.
I experienced something that I wish no one has ever in their life would go through, but I hope that me telling my story and what I went through with the receipts, because I have such a weird feeling that people are going to think I'm lying, and that's just how I've always been. So I ended up deleting my contact with him and getting rid of my number, and I deleted everything when I broke up with him in 2024. And my best friend sent me all the screenshots, so if it wasn't for her, I would have had nothing to showcase for.
Shockingly, instead of supporting Abby, Liz decided to attack her and defend Landon instead.
Wizard Liz responded to the allegations, siding with Landon and claiming that Abby is a liar and a cheater who is allegedly in a relationship with a married sugar daddy. Liz firmly stated that she has never called Abby, has never seen any DMs from her, and that when she attempted to reach out personally, Abby had already blocked her, making it impossible for Liz to to contact her in the first place. She went on to say that cheaters should date cheaters and leave other people out of their mess.
I cannot make this up. The Wizard Liz is now defending Landon after Abby released her video exposing him for cheating and stalking her. Liz posted on her Instagram story saying, "Guys, I'm getting videos from my friends that Landon's ex just posted a video saying that she DM'd me before and that I called her. I have never in my life called any woman or been aware about other women in our relationship." She shows evidence of a no caller ID number and claims she recognized it's me because of my Middle Eastern accent. I'm not Middle Eastern, and it feels like to me you're trying to make fun of my accent. Whatever happened between you and Landon is between you guys to solve, but don't start lying and making up rumors about me. I don't remember Abby talking about her accent. And then she says, "My friend kept commenting that I never called her or have seen her DMs, and her comments kept getting deleted. I don't understand what your motive is." She also leaked Landon's phone number and email, and people are calling and texting him every second to unalive himself. "I don't want the father of my child to hurt himself. He's already going through it and he's already lost everything. Stop the hate, please." And then she also says, "I'm trying to move on from this, but now I can't even try to heal or think about me and the baby because I have to worry about my ex hurting himself. I have never seen any girls DM about him until Peyton messaged my friend that she found on TikTok. That's the only reason I found out. When I found out, I immediately left and I'm trying to move on. Do whatever you want to do, but leave me out of this and stop creating false narratives that have never happened." And then she posts this quote saying, "What are you afraid of losing when nothing in the world belongs to you?" Y'all, what happened to being a girl's girl? I think she should have maybe offered her support to Abby and Abby's experience with Landon. But what Liz is basically saying is like, I'm not a part of this. Don't bother me about this. This is Abby's issue, not my issue. And also, Landon posts a picture of their baby's ultrasound and says, "My deepest desire is to give you the life you deserved, and I'm so sorry. Liz, thank you for carrying our miracle. I'm so sorry I failed you both." I swear these two are back together. They're gonna get back together. Or they're already together. I think that's why she's defending him.
In late November 2025, Liz gave birth to a baby boy. Unfortunately, she continued to have an on and off relationship with Landon. Fast forward to February the 7th, 2026, Liz was arrested for DV against Landon. And 2 months later, on April the 2nd, 2026, Landon was arrested for DV against Liz. Now, you're all caught up. Okay, now that we got all of that out of the way, let me spill the fresh tea that's been going on with Liz and Landon. So guess what? Liz is no longer in the United States. Nope. She had to leave because her visa had expired. And you all know that we have new rules here in America that if you're still in the country when your visa expire, you will get banned from ever coming back to the United States again if you get caught. So she had to leave, and she did not bring her son with her. Now, one thing that Liz is lying to her supporters about, she's telling her supporters that Landon has taken her son. But what she has not told you all is that she is legally married to Landon. Let me show you the receipts. So I was wondering how Landon can keep her from bringing her child to wherever she wants to go out of the United States if he's just a baby daddy. Well, turns out that Texas, where they both were living together in one home at one time, it recognized common law marriages. And they were together for, I think, a year, maybe. Don't quote me on that. But even if they were together for 2 or 3 months, we have video footage of them saying that they are married, even though we know they didn't go through a ceremony. They both called each other husband and wife, and they both lived underneath the same roof. However, everything was in Landon's name. The car was in Landon's name. The house is in Landon's name. So I don't know what the hell was going on with Liz, but yeah. So this is why Liz cannot legally take her son out of the country, because Brandon is the father and the legal husband to her, and they have to go through an actual divorce attorney in addition to her immigration attorney to cut the ties. So she was crashing out for well over an hour. I think she was on her Instagram live for at least an hour and 40 minutes. I'm not playing all that. I'm just going to play the most important part that I thought was interesting, and then I'll add my commentary afterwards.
Hi guys, I just woke up to the father of my child posting my child's face on the internet saying I abandoned my child, and I am literally going to sue the out of you for defamation, I don't know what to do. At this point, I'm gonna ask you guys for advice, because this guy has been begging me for money. This guy makes no money. And the reason why he's mad right now is because he has literally for the past week been asking me to transfer him $2,500 and then yesterday $900 to pay for the nanny. But you literally don't have money. You literally are not employed. Why do you have a nanny? A nanny is a luxury. And the terms we agreed on, because I had to leave the country, because I literally have to wait till my visa gets renewed, and I could not take my child because you legally prevented me. I was supposed to leave the United States before the 18th of May for my visa process, or I would be banned. My house is there, my car is there, my child is there, my whole life is there. So I am literally working with the most expensive lawyers to get my visa and to get back into the United States. Landon knew this, and he knew this all along, but right before I had to leave, he wanted me to get married to him for a green card instead. I refused because he wants to get married so he can come for my money. And he basically went and he got a restraining order against me so that I could not take my child with me. So I had to spend my birthday without my child. I have been begging this man to come to Europe. I'll pay for your flight. Please bring my child. He refuses. And anytime I act like I don't care about my child, or I'm like, okay, whatever, like I'll act like I moved on, this guy comes online. And it's funny, he likes comments saying that the house that I was living in, or the Lamborghini that I have, that he literally owns it, or that he bought it and whatever. I sent him a message. I'm like, why are you lying? And he said, oh, sorry, I was frustrated and I liked it out of frustration. So this guy online wants to pretend that you paid for my, you want to take credit for my success when you haven't done but terrorize me, but live off of me, because the only way I could literally see my child is if I have to deal with this guy. And even at this point, I don't know what to do. I literally don't know what to do. Like, how do I get rid of this guy and still have my child? Because even if I can't get back into the United States, I'm at risk of this guy getting full custody, because my lawyer said getting a child out of the United States is very hard and the laws are so up. Like, I am exhausted. On top of that, this guy is racist. The whole time that I have been in the United States, this guy have told me to get out of his country. I did not know that the United States of America was built by Landon Nickerson, but this guy is just I don't know what I'm dealing with. It's like that movie from Get Out, and his whole family tries to get money out of me. I've helped his mom out. The reason that she has a house right now, a house overhead, is because of me. These people literally just want to extort me. And on the same time, they're going online and being on hate pages about me every single day. Landon, every single day, checks hate pages about me, checks hate videos about me. This guy has such an unhealthy obsession, and I don't know what his plan was from the beginning, but this is scary. You belong. From the beginning, since my child was born, I have paid for everything. I have receipts to show. This guy has not paid for. The only time this person has shown interest in taking care of their child is because I had to leave and he wanted to make sure that I could not take my child. So for the past 3 weeks is the first time in my child's life that this person has decided to take care of the child. And the whole time playing mind games with me, saying that he'll come. And then I'm like, okay, can you come here? And they're like, no, come to Canada, come to London, come here. I'm not coming to wherever your family is living because it's not safe. Like, always like racist, always microaggressions. And mind you guys, this guy has played a whole character for a whole year. Like, in the beginning, he was paying for all my bills. He was buying me gifts all the time and all these things. And he was such a good guy. But that literally didn't exist. He was faking all of it. Like, all of it. He faked everything. And I have to deal with this other person that I never consented to. This relationship was from the beginning non-consensual because you faked your entire personality. I never consented to getting engaged to this person. I don't know who you are. I want to be left alone and raise my child in peace. But this person is trying to hold on to every single thing he can so he doesn't lose access to me. And to use your own child for that is absolutely disgusting. I am the mother. So I have literally tried to just ignore you, to deal with all of this financial extortion, to deal with this abuse, just to have access to my child. But at this point, I don't know what to do anymore. Like, I am genuinely exhausted. This guy also always threatened when I was in the US to call ICE on me every time. So he had me in a position where I was genuinely scared of this guy until my sisters told me, like, Liz, stop letting yourself get blackmailed by this guy or hold something over your head. Like, it's never going to end. So she was like, just leave for your visa process, because I was so scared to leave because I was like, I'm gonna lose my child. And guys, I don't even want to post these receipts or anything because this guy genuinely enjoys this. Like, this guy was upset that his mugshot didn't go viral. He is mentally not well. So, I don't know, like...
Keep in mind, I was going to let this play all the way through, but I had to stop it here. Keep in mind, you're not mentally well either, Liz, all right? You're not mentally well either, and like attracts like. So this is the thing about your followers. You all negate getting actual professional help, and you start trauma bonding with each other with this woo-woo stuff. And don't get me wrong, I believe in manifestation, but I believe in putting action to manifestation. And I want to share something else with you all in reference to Liz, because Liz has a lot of trauma in her past. And you know what I discovered about her? Instead of going to a board certified therapist, whether it's a psychologist or an emotional therapist or a counselor or a psychiatrist, this chick goes to a psychic, and she calls her psychic her therapist. Check this out. This was on her video titled, "My Therapist is Psychic. This is what I learned."
As you know, I have a therapist. Now, the difference from my therapist and a regular therapist is the fact that my therapist is clairvoyant psychic. She does not practice her psychic abilities. She does help people who are possessed with, she also does hypnotherapy, things like that. But my therapist has been seeing ghost entities since the age of 4.
So yeah, she has not received any professional therapy for what's going on in her head. She doesn't have any older women that have some common sense. She definitely can't depend upon her mom, and we already know why that is. So this woman is doomed because she doesn't go to the right people for help. But anyway, I'm going to let the video continue to play, and then I'm going to come back with my final commentary. Okay, so there you have it. Woo, that was a lot. So I'm just going to make my commentary real quick, and you all know what I'm going to say, right? Y'all know what Auntie Tree's going to say. if you never allow him to finish inside of you, if you never allowed him to ski inside you, you wouldn't have this problem. Okay? All right. Let me give you my 5 reasons why Liz is in this situation, and it's not going to get any better for her. Number 1, she's male-centered, okay? She needs validation from men, not women, men. She's not a girl's girl. As a matter of fact, she's really anti-girl, except when she want to tell you her problems. The second thing is that she's heavily dependent upon woo-woo. And like I said, I too believe in manifestation, but I do believe you have to put some effort into making things happen instead of sitting on your ass and then repeating mantras all day long. So instead of her seeking professional help for her past trauma, she's consulting with a psychic. That's just crazy. Number 3 is she doesn't hold any accountability for any of her decisions, nor does she follow her own advice. But she's very young, and when she started her YouTube channel, she was very inexperienced. So I don't understand how the blind can lead the blind, but here we are. Number 4 is that she refused to listen to advice of older women who are living the life she wants. There are many women, lots of women, that are living the life that Liz wants to live, but she doesn't want their advice because she wants to do it her way. Even though her way has put her in the situation that she's in right now, she's going to learn the hard way since she wants to do it her way. Sorry, ladies, but women in their 20s are not in the position to give life advice. Sit your ass down somewhere. And number 5, she suffers from an extreme case of low self-esteem. And it's so low, like I said, it's down there in hell. And I don't care how many plastic surgeries she gets. I don't care how much her makeup is flawless. I don't care how many filters she put on her Instagram pictures. I don't care any of that. She has low self-esteem because a woman who has high self-esteem would have boundaries and standards and therefore would have never, ever, ever put herself in that situation. And women with self-esteem, of course, don't let men nut at them. And had she not let Landon skeet at her, she wouldn't be in this situation in the first place. But anyway, that's all I got to say. I know this is going to be a very long video, but it was past due, so I decided to add some back context just in case some of the ladies don't know what's going on. But anyway, let me know what you think by leaving a comment below this video. Don't forget to give me a like, and if you're new to my channel, feel free to subscribe, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Later, taters! Hey everybody, would you like to get exclusive uncensored content that you will not find here on YouTube? Head on over there to my Patreon at patreon.com/justtree411. There you will get uncensored videos, video clips, articles, you even get ebooks, and a whole lot more. I have a very tight community over there, and that's also a place where you can get to talk to me directly. We have everything from free membership to paid membership, $5 and up. So what are you waiting for? Come on over there and check me out, all right? Patreon.com/justtree411. A direct link is available in the description box as well as the pinned comment, and I look forward to seeing you over there.